I'm doing fine. I saw this great movie last night called
The Revenant.
I was just gonna say Spotlight.
Yeah, I love when the bear attacks you.
Yeah, thank you.
Putting all of this together has got to be just a huge chore, both technically and acting-wise, because you're acting to a lot of the special effects. How does that affect you? And I mean, is that part of imagination? You have to be a kid in looking at all of this stuff. How do you do it?
I mean, that's what you said it perfectly. I always, think whenever I have that moment of because there's so much trust involved, you kind of have to do something and hope that, the guys doing the CGI are going to make it look right after. So you have to really kind of believe the world that you're in, and it is about kind of becoming a kid again, and really, accessing that part of your imagination.
Yeah, and for you, is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think as actors we're kind of spoiled because by the time we get involved, they've figured everything out. By the time you're ready to shoot, the hours have been put in on the sets, and there's been a lot of hours of labor put in. And then once we leave, it's people sitting in a dark room putting it together and having it make sense and creating, something wonderful. So I always, you want to credit just, there's so many people that work hard to create a movie of this budget.
But it's also the what you bring to it as well, because you cannot have that scene without what you're providing. You're providing that reality into the scene. You're informing the audience, with your character. And I think your character is an amazing character to me because he slides back and forth and
slides is a great word. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's funny and likable, and yet kind of not.
Thank you for using the word likable. You're the first person. Everyone else comes in there
they're like, hi, we don't like you, Peter.
Yeah. No, and the first movie, I had a hard time, in Divergent I'm talking about, but, I had a hard time, understanding the guy because he was just mean for the sake of being mean, and you didn't really get anything. And when you have a movie with so many characters, look how many characters are on this poster. Yeah. That never happens. So to give everybody time to develop is tricky, so.
Yeah, and of course your character is she's just a leader. I mean, she's just, one of those people that just know what to do and do it.
Well, I think she's really grown into herself, I think, this group of people now have been through so much, we've all lost loved ones and gone through a revolution, and we've, the world that we thought was real is not even a real world. So I think, it's like you really have to rise to the occasion, and I think they've been through so much now where they have to focus and work together or they won't survive,
We have one more coming up, and all the questions will be answered and all that, but this raises a lot of really good expectations, and I think that's what this movie needs to do. Final words?
Yeah, go see it. Everyone go see it.
Yeah, we've been building towards the climax of this series, and people who read the books already know kind of how the story ends, and there's a big moment for the main character. So
terrific. Thank you both.
Thank you.